Cherilyn Todd, informative speech. To recycle is to convert waste into reusable material. According to the Recycling Guide, their article, Recycling is Important, waste has a huge negative impact on our world, and recycling is a great way to have a positive impact. There are several ways to recycle according to the website LiftWorks, last updated in 2016, such as upcycling and downcycling. The website Waste Management, last updated in 2017, says that technology has been so advanced that there are more options for recycling than ever before, which means there's no excuse for wasting resources. When it comes to recycling, there are not only various ways to recycle, but also various materials. And the recycling logo stands for more than just the simple saying, reduce, reuse, recycle. First, let's discuss the various materials that can be recycled. Almost anything can be recycled, from paper to glass. But the most commonly recycled items around here are water bottles or aluminum cans. These items are the most commonly recycled items other than paper. These items can be manufactured into steel beams, carpet, or even rain gutters. However, they are not the only things that can be recycled. Glass and steel can also be recycled. Glass bottles and jars are recycled 50% less than water bottles or cans, but they have the quickest recycling process. A glass bottle can be recycled and back into a store within 30 days. Just be careful not to break any of the glass because there is no market for recycling broken glass. Now let's talk about the various ways these products can be recycled. The first step in recycling is creating separate bins to organize the materials, but recycling is much more than that. There are two types of recycling, upcycling and downcycling. Upcycling is when you recycle an item and it becomes of greater value than the item before. Glass and polyester are great examples of upcycling. Another great example of upcycling would be turning scrap pieces of leather into a nice backpack. Downcycling, which is the most common type of recycling, is when you recycle an item and it becomes of lesser value than it was before. Paper and plastic are usually downcycled. Another great example of downcycling would be turning writing paper into cardboard. Finally, I will explain what the recycling logo stands for. You have all seen the recycling logo, 3 green chasing arrows, and you may have once thought that it stood for the simple saying, reduce, reuse, recycle, but it is actually much more meaningful. The 3 arrows stand for the 3 steps of recycling. The first step is collection, collecting these items into separate bins. The second step is manufacturing, when these items are made into a reusable item. And the third step is buying, when these items are finally bought again in the store. Now I have informed you about the basics of recycling. I have explained the various items that can be recycled, the various materials that can be recycled, and what the recycling logo actually stands for. I hope you have taken in this information for future purposes. Here is a bar graph of how much we recycled in 2016. As you can see, corrugated cardboard is at the highest, and so is rubber tires. Glass bottles and jars, aluminum cans, and plastic bottles are actually one of the lowest. Like I talked about before, the most commonly recycled items we recycle are plastic bottles and aluminum cans. But in 2016, it seemed that was the opposite. Thank you.